Hi everybody, in this video I want to show you how to install ZABBIX Server version 3.0 into Linux CentOS7 operating system. So I will use Oracle VirtualBox to create a virtual machine for this purpose. Let's add a little bit more. Another settings up to you. Here, first one adapter will connect the virtual machine to internet, and the second one will be for interconnect between my machine and virtual. Yeah, here we need to provide operating system ISO file. It can be downloaded from here. Minimal ISO file. I have already downloaded, so I will just select it from here. We can start. On this step I just leave language English, United States. Here let's start from internet connection. Let's enable our adapters, and I'll provide hostname as well. Select hard drive where to install, and time zone. Okay. I selected my time zone, but you select your own. Okay, installation begins. Now we can set password for user root. And I will create one more user named ZABBIX. For production systems, please use strong password. But for testing, it doesn't matter. So installation will take some 15-20 minutes on my internet connection and the settings of this virtual machine, and we'll continue after. Okay, server is installed. Let's restart it. Let's log on and check IP configuration. So one IP address for internet access and Looks like second one adapter is not activated. I use this utility to manage IP configuration. Yeah, now second one is for interconnect. I can use it to access server using SSH client. This will be easier to copy and paste commands. So let's use it. Some timeout. Okay, connected. So first of all, let's change time zone. One more time. I will use file for Europe Riga, but please use your own time zone. This will be actual for numbers in the ZABBIX, so you will get all metrics on time. Now let's check do we have swap on the server or not. So I have it. If you don't have this position, please proceed according to these steps. Here you will make a swap, and these commands, not only commands, but these lines required to have swap after computer restarted. Now I will update operating system. It will take another 15 minutes approximately. I will be back shortly. Okay, now I will install my favorite text editor. You can install another. And on next step we will install database. ZABBIX is working perfectly on MariaDB on CentOS 7. So we will install MariaDB and we will perform basic performance configuration tuning, and we will secure it. So first let's install it. Okay, done. Now we will put this parameter file per table, because if we don't, after database is created, it will be not so simple. Another settings can be done after, when it is required. So let's start database, and by default username root doesn't have any password, so let's secure it. So current password is empty, just enter, and do we want to secure? Yes, set password. For production instances, use some strong password. Now I don't use very strong because this is just a demo. So let's connect to database. And in this step we'll create database named ZABBIX with character set UTF-8 and collate. This means what database will be case sensitive. This is mandatory settings for ZABBIX version 3.0. And we'll create user ZABBIX. Yeah, with password. One moment. Yeah, type some password here. Of course, for production, doesn't use password the same as username. Okay. Installation of firewall is not mandatory too, but for production instances I would recommend it. I will install it and we'll add ports. 51 required for ZABBIX server, 50 for ZABBIX agent, 80 for not secure HTTP, and 443 for HTTPS. So let's start firewall and make these exceptions. So basic preparation almost done. We can connect this one repository and install ZABBIX server. Okay, great. Here we will install ZABBIX server, front end, ZABBIX agent, ZABBIX get utility, and sender. And the gateway, actually mandatory is only 2 from this line, but I will install all of them. Okay, it's done. Now we need to go to this directory. It can be different. After some time, version will go forward. So I will just copy this line and press tab to select folder what actually exists at the moment. So I navigate here, and now we will run this command to create initial schema and so on. Yeah. So here we connect to MySQL using user root, and we selecting database ZABBIX. And now we need to provide user for not user but password for user root. Yeah. Okay, in next step we need to point ZABBIX server to database. So we will edit ZABBIX configuration file. yeah, and database host by default it is localhost, so actually we have the same. You can change if you have different. Actually, if you use static IP address on your server, point it to static IP address. It will be better. In our case, we can just do like this. So, database name ZABBIX, user ZABBIX, and password the same. But for production, don't use password like this. That's it. Maybe in next video we will go through all settings in ZABBIX server configuration file, because this is very important for performance reason, but not now. Today we are just installing server with basic configuration what can be actually used for starting production server as well. So now in our front-end configuration file we need to just to check these settings exist and just to uncomment one line. And for your region, please change time zone to your. I have Riga, so this is okay for me. Oh, sorry. Yeah, correct. Let's start front end and ZABBIX server. Yeah, we can check status. Yeah, it is active, running, so configuration file was correct. Yeah, now we can start ZABBIX agent as well, and this security settings is not mandatory, but it is recommended. We can enforce it in our scenario, but if you have some trouble with some processes will do not access another processes, you can switch it off. But if everything is set correctly, it will work. Yeah, so now we can check like this. Yeah, but we have actually these two options on, and one more. Yeah, this one is on as well. So it's correct. With this, using this one command, you can just list all processes. We need to add to startup list our processes, because anyway it will not be started after server reboots. This is very important, because sometimes you just preparing server, everything looks correct, but after server reboots something doesn't working, or maybe anything works. So now it's time to go to ZABBIX front end. So we can just navigate in our browser to our IP address. It was 56, I think. Yeah, let's maybe check. yeah, it's 103, and like this. So we need just to go through a few steps. It is something like a chicken check of everything is set correctly. Prerequisite is done, and now we need to provide password for user ZABBIX, database user ZABBIX. Front end will check database available or not, so we need to provide this password. No. And here we can put ZABBIX server instance name, so you can identify this server if you have few ZABBIX server instances. Like this. Yeah, this is front-end configuration file. Actually, this is here. Everything from this file I will copy into the description of this video, so don't worry, you will be able to copy paste everything the same as I am done just now. So after pressing finish, we are on the front end of ZABBIX server. So here we have instance name, what we provided few steps before. Default username is admin and the password ZABBIX. So this is dashboard of server. Yeah, and from beginning we can switch on monitoring of ZABBIX server itself. So just go to configuration hosts and enable it. Okay. Yeah, now ZABBIX server will monitor itself, and you will get internal metrics after some time. So thank you for watching my video. I hope it will be helpful, useful for somebody. So don't worry, ZABBIX could be difficult from the beginning, but after some time you will love it. So have a good time, and please write your comments under this video, and if you like it, subscribe for my channel. Have a good time. Yeah. Bye bye.